على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Praise be to Allah who honored us and created us in the best shape, in the best of forms, who revealed for us the Quran, which is a source of advice, healing, guidance, and mercy for those who have faith, who honored us with a night better than 1,000 months. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, his family, his companions, and all those who follow them in righteousness till the day of judgment. Today, inshallah, I'm planning to speak about the spirit of giving in the month of Ramadan. Why I mentioned the word spirit? Because some people see it as a burden to give charity. So I would suggest to remove the word burden and add instead of it a spirit, spiritual upbringing to yourself. And to understand this subject, you need to understand the spirit of doing ibadah in Ramadan. So today is the 25th of Ramadan, and tomorrow, inshallah, is the night of Laylat al-Qadr. And the last 10 days of Ramadan are known as the last 10 days of increasing of our ibadah. These are the nights of exertion, the nights the believer would give its maximum, whatever way is able to do. And during these last 10 nights of Ramadan, we feel a special kind of excitement, a special sense of anticipation because of one very important night, that is Laylatul Qadr. And the Qadr is translated in many different words. Some would say power, some with destiny, but even in the Quran, the Quran questioned us as, what do you think Laylatul Qadr is? And then the answer came that Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 months. That's Laylat al-Qadr. And this was also the night that changed history. It was the night that the angel Jibril alayhi salam brought the first revelation of the Holy Quran. So just imagine, if there were no Laylatul Qadr, there would have been no Quran today. So we feel it is important that we do not neglect our spiritual power. We feel it is important that we plug our heart and soul in to Laylatul Qadr to recharge our Iman batteries. Let's see what Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to do during these last 10 days of Ramadan, we have been told in an authentic hadith that he would do two things. The first thing is that during the last 10 days, he would أيقظ أهله, awaken his household, his family members. So in case of a wife, then she would do the awaken of her family members. So a spouse is responsible to do that. And Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to designate a special time to do this. Number two, second, shadda mi'zarah. And shadda al-mi'zar here is like tighten his belt so that, he would tell the stomach, hold on. I'm not gonna give you enough food. This is important because, you eat to your full or over, then there will be laziness in doing the prayer during the night. So in following his footsteps, Muslims throughout the history used to do that. And I have a report, this not Sahabi, but of the later generation of Muslims. His name is Safwan ibn Salim. And it was told that this man was unable to go during the last 10 days of Ramadan to the masjid. So he used to use his roof to do the prayer. And it was winter and it was cold, and he would not mind doing his prayer on the roof so that he can get the blessings during the last 10 days of Ramadan. And we have been told also that we need to increase our takbir and perform extra deeds. And we dedicate a time to read the Quran, to understand the Quran, to ponder over the meaning of the Holy Quran, because the Quran was revealed during Laylat al-Qadr. Now, these things are called A'mal Salihah. When you do action, you do prayer, this is Amal Salih, righteous deeds. But notice here that these righteous deeds has something to do with yourself, with your spiritual well-being, to benefit yourself. But Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam used to go beyond that. He would divide the A'mal Salihah, things for prayer and takbir and benefit his spiritual well-being, and the other A'mal Salihah, he used to help others and benefit the society during the last 10 days of Ramadan. In particular, we have been told that he was so generous during the month of Ramadan. We need like more example of really how to help ourselves and how to understand the issue of this subject. So let me give you this short story, but it can help us understand the issue of balancing between a'mal salihah that can benefit yourself and a'mal salihah that should benefit others. An old man, this old man was seen planting a tree. So someone noticed him and he started to make fun of him and tell the people, he said, hey, look at this man. He think he will be alive to eat the fruits of this tree? It's an old man. So he approached him. He said, let me talk to him. So he approached him and he says, I don't understand this. You are planting a tree and you are in an age that you will not be alive to eat the fruits of the tree. So the man looked at him and says to him, زرعوا فأكلنا ونزرع ليأكلوا. Our forefathers and the great forefathers planted for us these trees so that we can enjoy its fruits. And I am planting this tree so that the younger generation after me will come and do the same. These are called a'mal salihah. Let's see what Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says. Al-khalqu kulluhum عيال وأحبهم إليه أنفعهم لعياله. He said, Al-Khalq, the people, all people, regardless of faith. All of them are the servants, the creation of Allah. The most loved of them to Allah is the one who is more beneficial to others. And when we go to the Quran also, you can check Surah At-Tawbah, this is chapter number 9. And Allah says in this ayah, وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتُ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. Mu'minun, those are male believers. Mu'minat, female believers. All of them are equal. It said, بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. They are close unto one another, like helpers, supporters, friends, protectors of one another. Al-Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also understood that priority very well, the priority of spiritual giving. So it was narrated, and this is an authentic narration, that Uqba ibn al-Harith, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, he gave this authentic narration saying, I offered the Asr prayer with the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and after concluding the prayer, the Prophet got up quickly and stepped over the people and went directly to his house. And after a short time, he returned to the masjid. And the people, they don't leave anything with a question mark without asking him. So they asked him, what happened? Why you did that? So he said that I noticed, he was very sensitive, I noticed the signs of astonishment on the faces of the people caused by my speed. And then he said, why I did that? He said, I remembered while I was in my prayers that I have left small pieces of gold, which were supposed to be given to the needy. And I disliked to let it remain with me throughout the day. And so I rushed and instructed the people of my house to distribute it to the needy. His companions, his Sahaba, followed exactly his footsteps. Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, radiallahu ta'ala, and all of them used to do the same. They used to compete with each other in giving. And Sayyidina Ali, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, was once praying. He was in the masjid praying when a needy person entered the masjid, and he said a couple of words that he needs financial help. And Sayyidina Ali, he was in the ruku'. He was doing the ruku'. So what he did, he immediately removed his finger, removed his ring, removed the ring from his finger and put it in the hand of the person, and then continued the prayer. And after that, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam noticed the ring with that person, and kind of he questioned him, from where you get this ring? And he replied, the man replied, he said, that man, see him praying, he gave it to me while he was doing the ruku' in his prayer. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praised this unique act of giving and revealed the ayah 55 of Surah Al-Ma'idah. And the ayah says, إِنَّمَا وَلِيُّكُمُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ. Allah and His Rasul are your protectors. That's one part of the ayah. Then the second part, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ. And the believers are those who establish prayer and they give zakat while they are in the state of ruku'. So the secret of such unique giving is explained by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who emphasized that your wealth can never be diminished by giving charity. ما نقص مال عبد من صدقة. That's why I said it is a spirit. It's not a burden. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in the Quran, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, said you will not receive birr, righteousness of Allah, until you spend out of something you love. So there was a Sahabi, Abu Talha, is of the Ansar. He's Abu Talha al-Ansari from Medina. He came to our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam when this ayah was revealed, and he said to our Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, Allah revealed this ayah. Is it accurate? Is it true that I cannot earn righteousness until I spend of something that I love? I give up something I love so much. And Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, yes. And he says to him, I have an orchard, big land, piece of land. It used to be named Bayruha. He said, I have this orchard. I love it so much, and I want to give it fi sabilillah. And I give it to you. You bear witness. You do with it whatever you want. And Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, ذَلِكَ مَالٌ رَابِحٌ. And he said it twice. It means here that this is the best investment with Allah. So we can say why it is spiritual and why do we need to do that. It is a fact that we have been told in the Quran, in many of the ayat, that Allah have bestowed on us everything that we need in order to survive and enjoy the comfort of our earthly life. And Allah emphasized in the Quran, وَأَنفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. Anfiqu means give. Give out of what we provided you. We give you rizq, sustenance. Spend out of it. مِن قَبْلِ أَن يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتِ. Before death approach. There's no death yet, just approach. And at that time, incomeless, we receive Social Security and we barely can survive. And then we start saying, فَيَقُولَ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَكُن مِّنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And then we'll do the prayer, Allah, give me more health so I can work some more and give more charity. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that. And there's something to conclude of this subject. That's what Abu Mas'ud al-Badri said. Abu Mas'ud al-Badri was one of the Sahaba. And when the ayah of zakat, giving the zakat, was revealed, he said, لما نزلت آية الصدقة كنا نحامل على ظهورنا. So when the ayah of giving sadaqah and zakat was revealed, we started to put heavy loads on our shoulders and go to the market looking for needy people to give it to them. It was not a burden. It was something of spiritual upliftment. That's how early Muslims felt. So you need to recall all these things in order to observe the spirit of giving in Ramadan. And this is where I like to talk about the role of Muslim community support services, known as to many of us as MCSS. It's known in helping the needy people. And I pray that I can motivate community members today to contribute to the Muslim community support services a part of your zakat. I would never suggest give all zakat to one organization, but part of your zakat can be given to them simply because this Islamic organization deserves your great attention to generously contribute to its success. I have known the administrators for over 20 years who are fully volunteered, honest, clean, and sincere. None of them are paid employees. They are recognized by all Islamic centers and masajid and have so far helped nearly over 5,000 needy families. And their food drive has fed over 40,000 needy people. They have many endowment funds and all donations collected are spent on local needy families within the New England area. They do follow a strict process of verification. They help people through programs to prevent, for example, eviction, to stop utilities shut off, car repair, basic food distribution, grocery cards to fight hunger, partial funeral home cost covered, including limited tuition or training assistance to improve employment and earnings. So your donation indeed will make a difference. In addition, if you work for a company, you can have your employer match your donation. And of course, you may ask, why do I need to support this organization? We all are aware of the problem of doing it ourselves. You know, we find that many or some, they come, they ask for help, they stretch their hand, you give them, and then later on you discover that they have more money than you. We do have a problem of verification. So because MCSS has the expertise and the experience of dealing with the people who ask for financial help, you can feel safe that your money is going to the right person. Another question, someone may say, well, I have the Islamic Center of Boston. And if I have to give this here and here and here, then I'm confused. I have my masjid, I like to support my masjid. Yes, it is a legitimate question. And I think we all need to feel the responsibility of helping the Islamic Center of Boston, because this center is helping the community. But this is not the issue. When you look at the ayah of zakat, and you find that there are 8 categories that you can diverse your zakat in a way that can reach at least the many categories that they are mentioned. And today I can, pinpoint to like 3 categories: needy, poor, and fi sabilillah. And here is the important issue. Helping the needy is one part of your zakat. Fi sabilillah, that's when you help Islamic centers, and you help this Islamic center. And here, that there is no confusion here, that whatever amount that you decided to give to the needy, then you can give part of it to MCSS. Whatever amount that you decided to give it fi sabilillah, you give it to the Islamic Center. And in this way, both survive, and they are able to continue their message. Let us ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his divine power to help us become the dynamic, disciplined, and balanced community, the Ummatan al-Wasat, the witness to the nations. I pray to Allah to help us become the model Muslims that our children and all future generations would be inspired to follow. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله العظيم لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد عباد الله اتقوا الله أوصيكم وإياي بتقوى الله من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له نصيرا. Dear sisters and brothers, it is important to know that MCSS, the Muslim Community Support Services, is experiencing due to the social situation today, is experiencing a very high demand for financial help. And if you know a family, do not hesitate to connect them with this organization and they will get their proper help. This organization also anticipate an ongoing need for assistance for the rest of the year. So with your zakat and charity, MCSS will be able to alleviate at least some of their hardship. Remember, that every time you go grocery shopping, there is another family with children who may not be able to do the same. So when you go outside after the prayer, of course, there are boxes for donation for the Islamic Center, which is important. And there are boxes also for MCSS. You can also donate whatever you like. And they do have a brochure. So please pick up the brochure and you can go over it and you can keep it with you. Whenever you feel that you are able to help, you can do so. I have a request for dua, and I would like to offer my sympathy and condolences to Brother Shuaib Ayubi and for Sister Akila Salam and her husband, Brother Sayyid Ali Salam, for the loss of their niece, who was a young lady, and she died of COVID in India. So I pray that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help her children, and may Allah help her husband and her relatives, and may she rest in peace, and may Allah accept her righteous deeds. Ya Allah, on this 25th day of Ramadan, help us with the fast of Ramadan, grant us its reward, and ease our thirst and hunger. May you help us keep away from the mistakes of the sins of the day. Ya Allah, grant us sabr and barakah in Ramadan and multiply for us its blessings. Ya Allah, we have submitted to you and believe in you and depended on you. May you grant us forgiveness from you. May you grant us forgiveness from you for our past sins and the new. اللهم يا أحد يا صمد يا نعم المولى ونعم السند احفظ كل غال على قلوبنا أينما حل وسجد واحرس ذريتنا وأهلنا من الحقد والحسد وأبعد عنا الشر وما فسد واملأ أيامنا بالسعد وأدم علينا الخير إلى الأبد. اللهم اجعلنا ممن عبدوا ربهم وسبحوه، وأحبوا الرسول واتبعوه، وسمعوا القرآن ورتلوه، وشهدوا رمضان وصاموه، وقاموا الليل وأحيوه، وتصدقوا بالمال وطهروه، وطهروا المسجد وعمروه، وحاربوا الشيطان وأبغضوه، وأغاثوا الملهوف وأعانوه، ودعوا للخير والبر وجمعوه، وممن رضي عنه أمه وأبوه، برحمتك يا منعم يا متفضل، لا شريك لك يا رب، لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك. اقبل صيامنا وأعنا على الصيام والقيام وغض البصر وحفظ اللسان. وصل اللهم وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي، يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. أقم الصلاة.